Hey, what's up gamers? Arcane7 with Genesis Gaming, and today I'm doing a special video. Why is it special, you say? Because it is my first MTG deck tech. Well, that doesn't sound too special, but it is special. I'll tell you why. Because the deck that I am showing is actually a custom deck that I made many years ago when I was a young man. And yeah, the deck's really fun, and I guess it's broken because a lot of people get salty when I play it. Even though I let them know that it is a custom deck, I tell them that ahead of time, and I tell them they can play whatever they want to, and they play against it, and they're like a little bit mad. Some people scoop and stuff. I'm like, I don't think it's that bad, but I guess it is. But yeah. So on to it. It is a Akatsuki themed deck. Akatsuki's from Naruto, for those who don't know. And so yeah, the deck is themed off of that. So let's get started. So for the 2 mana cost, I have this card, and it's called Battle Formation. I run 4 of them, and it costs a black and a red mana. It is an instant, and it destroys target non-ninja creature. So very low cost creature destruction. I guess some people get a little heated about that when I play it, but whatever. Next is 3 Genjutsu. This card is the same cost as Battle Formation, 1 black mana, 1 red mana. It is an instant, and it counters target spell. So anything it counters. Then 2 Kakuza. This is one of the members of Akatsuki. He costs 1 colorless mana, 1 black mana. He has a kicker cost of 2 black mana. And when you cast him, if he was kicked, search your library for Kakuza, put it on the battlefield, and that creature card gets +2/+2. And then send this card to the graveyard at the end of this turn. So he comes out, he gets another one of him, and the other one of him gets stronger. He'll be a bit stronger. So yeah, he's a 1/2, so he's not that strong. But when you kick him, you give the other one, he becomes a 3/4. So he gets pretty big. One thing I didn't take into account when making this is, I don't know if anything gives haste, so if he doesn't have haste, then that cost is kind of pointless in the deck, so I didn't take that into account, but now I look at it and I'm like, oh shoot. But, moving on, this is called Akatsuki. This is a picture of all the Akatsuki members, and it costs 1 colorless, 1 black mana. It's an enchantment, and when this card comes into play, choose a color. Ninjas gain protection from chosen color. So I guess that card's really broken. I mean, for 2 mana, if you're playing like a mono deck, then you know you kind of lose unless they're able to destroy this card. But it has another ability. You can tap it, pay 2 red mana, 2 black mana, and select a mana color to gain protection from. So yeah, I guess this card's broken. If you can destroy it, then you'll be okay. But if you can't destroy it and you're playing like mono, yeah. So, but it's only a 1-off, so maybe I don't see it that turn. Maybe I do. These cards cost 3 mana. Starting off with Madara. This was before his identity was revealed. That's how old this deck is. This was before we had his identity revealed. So anyway, he costs 1 colorless, 1 black, 1 red mana, and he's a 1/1. And all ninjas get +1/+1 and have Swamp Walk and Mountain Walk. So super good. Next is Kisame, and he costs 2 colorless, 1 red. He has haste, and he's 2/3. His abilities are you can pay a red mana, a black mana, and tap him. Deal 1 damage to target creature or opponent. You gain 2 life. Then he also can pay 2 red mana, 1 black, and search your deck for Itachi and add it to your hand. So yeah, he's really sweet. The deck combo is real hard. I guess that's kind of why people be like, "Wow, really?" Because he's haste and yeah, he can just do things instantly. He's quite strong too, being a 2/3. Then next is Itachi, and he costs 1 black mana, 2 red, and he has fear, so he can't be blocked except by artifact creatures, and/or black creatures. He also has you can either pay black or red to regenerate him. And when this card attacks and isn't blocked, you search your deck for Kisame and add them to hand. So they kind of work like hand in hand. They both kind of like get each other to your hand. Next is Yahiko. It costs 2 colorless, 1 black, and he has Death Touch. And when this card is sent to the graveyard from the battlefield, you may search your library for a ninja card with converted mana cost of 3 or lower and add it to your hand. So yeah, all these guys that you see, if they're in the graveyard, you can, and he dies, you can put him back in your hand. He's a 1/3 with Death Touch, so yeah, if he blocks anything, he's gonna kill him too. So he's sweet. And then 3 Conan. She's costs 3 colorless. She has flying, and you can sacrifice this card to search your library, hand, or graveyard for Yahiko and put it into play. So that's a sweet combo. If she's on the field, you can sack her, get Yahiko back, and yeah, make things happen. And then obviously when he dies, you can get any ninja card with converted mana cost of 3 or lower. So then 2 Data. He is a 2 colorless, 1 red. He has flying. He has the ability to tap and pay 2 red mana to deal 2 damage to target creature or player. So he's dope. He's dope. And then Hidan is no, he's not the last one. But he costs 2 colorless, 1 red mana. And this card cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card becomes blocked, cancel out all damage done by this card and blocking creature. If this card is destroyed by an effect, put this card at the bottom of your library. So he's only 1/1, but he pretty much nulls any attack that's coming at you. So he's super dope. I tried to make it a little bit fair so Yahiko can't search this guy out, like from your graveyard. So like I said, when I made this, I tried to make it as fair as possible, and I thought I did a good job until I actually played it and saw like, okay, it's kind of not that fair. And then the last is called Akatsuki, the Most Deadliest. It's hard to see the picture, but it's a picture of Itachi and Kisame together. But they cost 1 colorless, 1 black, 1 red. And Akatsuki, the Most Deadliest, power and toughness is equal to the number of ninjas you control. And you can tap it to deal 1 damage to target creature or player. So just a little bonus skill. So that is the 3 mana cost. On to 4. I have Zetsu, which is a 2/of. Zetsu is really sweet. You can tap him, put a 1/1 plant token into play for every charge counter on Zetsu. And then he can tap and put a charge counter on Zetsu. And if this card attacked this turn, untap. So it's pretty nice because he can actually attack, and then he untaps, and then during your second main phase, you can tap him and either put a charge counter on him or put a plant token into play. So he's dope. If I could remake this card, I would say a 1/1 like plant ninja token or something like that. So that way he gets all the benefits of the other ninja, ninja cards. If I was to remake it, but next is called Blood Clouds, and it costs a 3 colorless, 1 red. It's a sorcery, but you destroy target non-creature permanent. So that's kind of sweet. 3, you destroy like a land, an enchantment, or artifact, whatever. Call of the Sharingan. Costs 4 colorless because it's an artifact. And at the beginning of your opponent's upkeep, you may look at your opponent's hand. So you can just look at it. And then you can tap him and pay 2 colorless. Your opponent reveals their hand and then discards a card type of your choosing. So he's pretty sweet. That is all the 4s that I run. 5 is 1 Sasori, and he's an artifact as well. He costs 5, and when he enters the battlefield, you may take control of target creature. Then you can tap him and pay 3 colorless and switch control of target creature with target creature. So yeah, dope. So one of the things you can do is if you have Zetsu and you have one of his plant tokens on the field, you can pay the 3, tap him, and give them the plant token and take whatever they have. So combos. Then the last creature card is 6 Paths of Pain. He costs 5 colorless, 1 black, 1 red mana, and he has protection from all colors except green and artifacts. If you deal 5 damage to your opponent on a turn, you may summon 1 ninja from your graveyard. And if this card is to be put in a graveyard, shuffle it into your library instead. So yeah, he's dope. You can get a ninja from your graveyard. Basically, if he hits, because he's 5/5, so if he attacks and he's not guarded, you get to summon 1 ninja. Yeah, apparently I don't have anything that gives haste, so that kind of sucks. But if you were able to summon Kisame from the graveyard, he has haste, so he can do things. But I think that's something I would change, is a card that gives like ninjas haste or something. I don't know. But yeah, this guy. Then the lands I run, I have 1 special land called Hidden Villages. If you control 2 or more ninjas, this card comes into play untapped. If you control 5 or more ninjas, then ninjas aren't affected by spells or abilities your opponent control. And it taps for a red or black mana. So yeah, this card's dope. And then 7 mountain, 6 swamps. I don't play a lot of lands at all. I think it's like 17. 6, 7, 13, 4, yeah. 17 lands. But most of the stuff doesn't really cost anything, because all my play really comes in like the 3s. That's where everything is. There's 3 mana. And then because Itachi search out Kisame and vice versa, it kind of thins your library out a bit, so you'll draw into your lands quite easily. So yeah, that is my deck tag, man. This deck's really fun. Like I said, I guess it's kind of broken. There's not much you can do once you have like a hidden village. Things like him who has fear, and Who else got crazy stuff? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot the deck can do. But it's fun. And like I said, this is just a special video I just wanted to share with you guys because this is awesome. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think about it. I think it's dope. And if you think you can beat it, I bet you can't. But anyway, catch you guys later.